Hey YouTube, welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are taking a look at some of the latest details about Animal Crossing New Horizons to come from the Animal Crossing booth at PAX East. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. So just in case you've not heard, Nintendo have a dedicated Animal Crossing booth at PAX East this weekend. And Animal Crossing New Horizons is playable in public for the first time. There's already a flood of new information coming out from visitors' videos and photos, so I thought it'd be cool to go over a few new details. I won't cover everything because I recommend checking out the original videos. Anyway, to kick things off, all the demo towns look to introduce multiplayer first on a pretty much pre-built island. We can see an upgraded resident services centre and a bunch of local houses. It's here we get the first glimpse of the map later on in the game, which we can see here in more detail. As you can see, we've got villager houses to the right marked by little yellow house icons, and we also have actual player houses marked to the left in pink icons. We can also see each individual shop or building has its own little icon, which is pretty neat. On this map we can see the Able Sisters at the top, Nook's Cranny and the museum, and of course Resident Services Centre and the airport. Another cool thing we haven't seen before is the little bridges. It seems once they're built they're also mapped on the map, which is pretty cool. Anyway, it's not long before we get to look at some new craftable items, including this succulent plant, which needs 10 weeds and a can to craft. It's pretty cool to see even the cans that we might fish out of the ocean have a use. However, most notably, it's nice to find out that it takes 5 soft wood to craft a vaulting pole, which suggests we should be able to get this fairly early on in the game, most likely or most hopefully on this first day. Moving on, we get a better look inside the actual museum. As you can see, the fossil area is downstairs just like we expected, but the bug section is to the left and the fish to the right, which means the upstairs is basically vacant because originally that's where I thought the bugs and fish were. I'm guessing at some point we'll be able to upgrade the museum and be able to donate something like artwork or even unlock extra storage rooms or other features similar to New Leaf. It just goes to show that there's still so much to find out about this game. Personally, I'm hoping Celeste's Observatory makes a comeback. Anyway, more photos from the event have revealed even more information about how we get the actual museum. It seems that Blathers starts out in a tent at first, just like Nook, then you can donate items to him directly there. However, we have to keep donating up to 15 critters or other exhibit items in order to open an actual museum. Personally, I don't think it will be too difficult to do that, so this is really awesome. Finally, this clip shows a desperate villager running towards the player to get their attention, which is really funny and really creepy all at the same time. It weirded me out at first when I first saw it, but it's definitely growing on me. Moving on to another clip, we get to see inside a fairly developed house which has some interesting features. Here we can see there's welcome mats now, which could be either mini rugs or a whole new type of item. There's one at each door at the front and at the back, and even one in front of the kitchen, which is cool. As you can see, everything is completely interactable with all the players, which means pretty much anyone can move and interact with anything. One of the coolest features shown here, which I think we've seen once before, is the mixed fruit bowl, which has a bunch of different fruits all stacked in one bowl. Now heading back outside, we get a good look at Kix in his pop-up shop. I'm guessing this is how all special characters will visit for their first time and open up their shops until we're able to invite them to move here permanently. If you remember, Kix now sells bags and accessories, as well as shoes and socks and ties. And finally, this clip shows us an upgraded version of Nook Miles called Nook Miles Plus, which is earned later on in the game, I think. From what I can tell, it makes it easier to earn even more Nook Miles as we play for doing smaller everyday tasks like catching fish and collecting materials. But the coolest thing is, the Nook Miles can then be redeemed for even more in-game items than we could ever have hoped for. We've seen a few of these before, but there's definitely some new ones included in the phone case as well as the spiky fence. So there's a lot to save up for throughout the game, and no doubt a whole bunch of new items will be added over time, including hundreds of different phone cases, which is super cool. Moving on to another picture, we get our first look at a jam-packed inventory showing off how we can carry extra bells and furniture items, but also the awesome message in a bottle, which is a returning feature from Wild World. The visitor playing this version was lucky enough to find a bottle and open up the message from Weber, aka DIY Man, and it seems as though the bottle even includes a crafting recipe, which is absolutely awesome. I guess we're going to be finding these crafting recipes all over the island from doing all sorts of different tasks, and they're just going to be everywhere, which is cool. One final feature everyone is super happy about is that the island map can be hidden or switched off if the popping up bothers you on screen, or if you want to focus on running around and collecting things without the distraction. So it's really awesome that Nintendo and the Animal Crossing team have pretty much thought of everything, even to the point of introducing additional features just to make our experience even more immersive. Anyway, this is just a quick roundup of some of the things people are getting to experience at PAX East this weekend. I'm super jealous of everyone there, but it's awesome seeing people discover all new things. I definitely encourage you guys to check out the original videos in full. There's so much to watch and discover, so definitely check those out. Animal Crossing New Horizons is really, for me, shaping up to be an extraordinary game and has totally blown my mind and just smashed expectations I can't even describe really. Now, if they could just add gyroids and swimming, it would be perfect. Anyway, for now, that pretty much wraps up this video. I'm sure we're going to see even more details come out over the weekend, so keep an eye out for those, and I hope you all enjoy seeing all the new Animal Crossing gameplay. Anyway, if you're an Animal Crossing fan, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any New Horizons news. Until then, I'd like to give a special thank you to this channel's Patreon supporters. You guys rock. Don't forget to head over to our Discord server too. And of course, if you got this far in the video, please comment PAX just to let me know you did. That would be super awesome. And please be sure to include whether or not you managed to visit PAX this weekend. I'd love to know. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and found it entertaining. Please be sure to leave a like if you did. Thanks for watching. I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.